While the White House and President Joe Biden continue to ramp up pressure on Russia not to invade Ukraine, but administration leaders all express alarm about a potentially dangerous escalation. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, good evening to you. Tonight, the White House says President Joe Biden spoke by phone today with transatlantic leaders on what it calls continued diplomatic and deterrence efforts.
In eastern Ukraine, air raid sirens, a call to get out. Pro-Russian rebels evacuating civilians there and relocating them to Russia. And back at the White House, members of President Joe Biden's national security team give this assessment.
We believe that the Russian government is responsible for wide-scale cyber attacks on Ukrainian banks this week.
U.S. leaders have warned another invasion could come any day. Vice President Kamala Harris, attending the annual Munich Security Conference, spoke with the head of NATO.
We remain, of course, open to and desirous of diplomacy as it relates to the dialogue and the discussions we have had with Russia. But we are also committed, if Russia takes aggressive action, to ensuring there will be severe consequence.
And visiting Poland in a show of solidarity with a NATO ally, U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said Russia could still attack at any time.
Although Russia has announced that it is moving its forces back to garrison, we have yet to see that. In fact, we see more forces moving into that region, that border region.
And while a colorful rainbow appeared over Kyiv, the darkness of a potential war is still lurking at the border.
I am deeply concerned about heightened tensions and increased speculation about a military conflict in Europe. I still think it will not happen, but if it did, it would be catastrophic.
Now, the Deputy National Security Advisor for Cyber and Emerging Technology also warned when it comes to malicious cyber attacks that, quote, Russia likes to move in the shadows. And also tonight, the U.S. has announced it's selling Poland 250 tanks for a price tag of $6 billion. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.